What have you done to build the right culture in your organization?
Yeah, Phil, I think that it's important for anybody who's trying to build a culture to walk the walk. You have to be able to demonstrate to people that the things that you say are the things that you're willing to do. Just one small example. I always told my staff, and I always tried to demonstrate to my staff, that they came first. That their issues, and it was my job to make sure that their issues were addressed. I think that over the years, that built loyalty, it built a sense of responsibility and stuff like that. But one small example of that was Superstorm Sandy. In Superstorm Sandy, our headquarter offices down at 180 Water Street were put underwater and were out of commission for about 4 months. The executive staff from there came over to the IT shop and basically commandeered the IT shop because they needed a place to operate. I asked my staff to vacate their offices for those senior staff. And I did it myself. And that's what I talk about walking the walk. I refused to go back into my office until such time as all of my staff had their offices back. It was a small thing for me to do, but I think that it demonstrated to my staff that I do put them first, and that this is the way that I am committed to them. Their response in Superstorm Sandy, they did a yeoman's job, a heroic effort, in not only dealing with what had to be done in HRA, but in being an aid to the city in general, in the city's response to, and they had to do it on the fly. And people were asked to do impossible things in terms of the number of hours they had to work, or sleep over someplace, or be at someplace at 7 in the morning, even though there was no subway station that went there anymore, and they had to use their own personal transportation, and the gas lines were long. But they did all of those things, not just because they were good people, but I believe because I built that culture with them. Second to that, Phil, is the idea, I think it's important to recognize again and communicate and build a relationship with the people. I had a very diverse organization, and I thought it was important to embrace their particular cultures. I was always sensitive and acknowledged the need for Sabbath observers to leave, and we worked all of that out. We celebrated Diwali, which is an Indian Hindu celebration. I would speak to my staff who were involved in Ramadan, and we'd have a Chinese New Year celebration every year. So all those things, and continually doing those things throughout the year, forged good relationships, and I think it gave people an appreciation that, you know what, we really are all here together doing this. But you do that, you build that by actually showing the behavior. It's easy to say something, but I think it's important to demonstrate that through your actions.